on Zoom. For Facebook, I'm going to ask Anna Marie if she can do it, Angela, um, and then Letiza, and anybody else. I know that 5 or 6 of you go across. Thank you very much, Ashley, as well, to bring over any questions from Facebook. And so today we have Sylvia. Sylvia is just a phenomenal artist and just a
Thank you.
very, very, very wonderful person. It was good being with her in person in Germany and watching her help so many people explain about paint and how paint she is. So thank you so much for that, Sylvia.
Thank you,
And
John.
and her birds, if you see her birds in person, it's almost like they can fly off the paper and fly around the room. They're just gorgeous. Such beautiful work.
Yeah,
So
okay.
today we would be watching her. So everybody, this is Sylvia from South America, brand ambassador, Brazil,
Brazil.
Brazil.
Brasilia.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
So
And today I'm going to paint the flag.
oh, awesome.
Sorry.
Really?
No, 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 it's not the flag. Sorry, just the colors. Sorry, John, to interrupt.
No, no problem.
Yes.
So Ethel, we're going to see some
Sorry.
of Sylvia's work.
Yes, we got some of her latest artworks. Will be filled with colors in a couple of seconds.
Oh,
Here we
awesome.
go. And of course, we want our guests in the room, in Zoom and Facebook to follow. Do follow
God, this is
Sylvia on
beautiful.
Instagram. She's quite active there. Just look for sylvia.trad. And she's also on Facebook, but much on Instagram. And here we go, Sylvia. We start with this favorite. If you can
Yeah,
share something about the artwork.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay. This one is I want to show the process today. We will paint the feathers together and colors, and I will explain the whole process. Of course, it's a painting that you have like 5 to 6 hours, and I'll try to do my best to explain the process to you and paint the feathers with this wonderful blues of Daniel Smith. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, this is a bird from Brazil too. I love painting what we have here because tropical is it's an experience to me, memories, colors, and the flavors. So I love painting them. This is the another bird, and this is the close-up flowers, which I am working right now. And this I will be teaching in terracotta.com. And I'm doing this close-up flowers, same technique. Also, thank you, John, for this wonderful paintings and pigments that, we have. Wonderful texture, transparency, and everything that we want. We don't have to fight with the paint here, there. Yeah, believe
Okay.
me, this is true.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a close-up of a bird, a macaw, as well, but it's a different color, and this bird is smaller than the first one, and I love the colors and also to work with Daniel Smith pigments to achieve the texture and then build all the layers and have air between the feathers. So to me, it's a pleasure to paint with these pigments and this subject. That's it.
Beautiful.
Thank you, dear. Oh, this is the cherries. I like to the fruits to explore again the colors and well, guys, I live here in Brazil. Colors are our experience, so I like to express it through my painting.
Sylvia, what is the size of this picture?
This one is half shaped.
Oh, I
All
love
of
the
them. Yeah,
softness
all of
in the
them. It's
background.
it's I don't know in inches,
Mhm.
but it's like half shape.
Thank you so
I
much.
well welcome.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the last piece from the slide.
let's go. Okay, let's paint. Can we start?
Oh, absolutely, please.
Okay, let's go. Okay, as I told you, I'm going to explain my process. Okay, this painting is not even in Brazil, it's in Mexico, but I have from the smaller version from workshops that I gave in terracotta.com and also here in Brazil. So you see the process. As I told you, colors are very, very, very important to me. I before I start any painting, I study which pigments I will use for the results that I want to achieve. Okay. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay. I'm here for this. So we will study blues here because the feathers are something that really people ask me, how do you do this? And I will tell you during the process. Let's begin with the head, which is not blue, but again, the thing here is I paint the head with serpentine genuine and jadeite genuine. Okay, and also the blues are with the manganese blue. Why jadeite and serpentine? Because these are minerals that we find here in Brazil, and I think it's amazing when you have the pigments that came from the same place as, for example, the animal or the flower, whatever. So, and more than that, I have the texture here, and this helps me with the painting because this area is not an area that I draw. It would be impossible to follow and live with a natural brushstroke if I drew everything. So I always do something like this. I will show you. It's already done this one because I'm going to lift and show what happens. And also I want you to see, let me see if it's okay. The texture that we have here because of the granulation of jadeite and serpentine and also hematite burnt scarlet for the dark tones, right? So
Yeah.
I have already
Silvia.
the texture. Yes, dear.
You use, for what we can see, you use a lot of Primatech colors.
Yes, yes, a lot. It was the first, when I saw Daniel Smith and I saw Primatech and then I fall in love. That's the sequence. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now I'll show you just a few brush strokes for you to see how it is. I always, yeah, not always, but almost, I work with dry paper, and here a little bit of, as there is light here, a little bit of burnt sienna. So, and this jadeite, serpentine, and I paint first this first layer with those light green, and after, see, there isn't water in the paper, but there is a lot of water in my brush. That's the way I like to paint. Then jadeite, and then I start. It's important to know, sorry, the direction of the plumage of the head, and do something like this, okay? And of course, I will have the darkest areas And then I will use hematite burnt scarlet, which is Primatec for the darker areas. Also the light, because when we lift, we need to have, for contrast, the darkest must be there. So it's more or less like this. Okay, and after this, I start with the lifting. Okay, so of course, there is this transition zone here. Sorry, I forgot completely, which I add the manganese blue because I have here a transition area and manganese blue is a transparent blue, which allows me to paint and mix with green and have a very clean and the result that I really expect. So when it is dry, I start the finishing to finish with the lifting. And it's dry. I know someone could ask. The paper is dry, but the brush is wet. And then I start lifting. When you lift with the paper, when the paper is already dry, you have a more precise lifting. Okay, so that's why I couldn't, paint everything. I would need 2 hours. No, not 2 hours, but to have a good result. And see here,
Silvia,
yes.
The brush that you're using, is it special for lifting or is it just a hard brush?
I don't know if it is special, I confess. It's a scrubber from Silver Brushes. It's
Yes.
an angle brush. I try all my life to go to look for brushes that I can do this work with lifting, because I'll show you, Angela. This is good to know. Here, you see, it's all lifting in my work. I work a lot with lifting. So I need brushes.
In case we don't have this particular brush, can we just use a very stiff brush, for example?
You have to use something like this, hard hair.
Yeah.
This one, this are very good too. It's a Rosemary and Company Eradicator. Okay, and this is one that I brought with me from Frankfurt, from Silver Brushes. Or let me show you. There's this one from Dynasty. Well, this is not that good, okay, but I think it will work too. I tried, but not. I just see it comes with water, lots of water. This long hair brings water to the paper, so you have to take care. It's not the best.
Not as good.
No, it's not the best. So this with this angle here, it's good. Okay, and then it doesn't retain much water, and it's hard, so you can, your brush stroke will also have some movement, some expression. That's what I mean. Okay, so and then after this, of course, you continue working, always paying attention to the darker areas. So I have to have contrast here, So I lift, and in the end we have all the plumage in the direction same as the bird. Okay, same thing in yellow. Now I'll show you the yellow process tool here. Same thing. Only thing here is you have to think about which colors are you going to paint so you can have this result. Here it's Hansa yellow medium. Okay, Hansa yellow medium more. I need more pigment. It's Hansa yellow medium. A bit of transparent pyrrole orange. See that I'm using pigments that are not mixed a little bit of transparent pyrrole orange. Okay. Then bit of burnt sienna. So I'm doing the gradient with colors, not with water. Okay.
Okay, so you take colors that are from the same family but different, like different
Yes,
hues, and that's how you make
exactly.
gradient. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes we need a little darker area. So when I lift, I have the darkest areas here. Okay. Is it,
Yes, yeah,
do you,
very,
okay?
yeah, we can see perfectly. Thank you.
Great. Also, here I have the direction of the plumage like this. And here is a bit like, how do you say, when you,
Crisscrossing, yes, in
yeah, that's
different
it. Yeah,
diagonals, yes.
yeah, that's it. So the process is this, and I really recommend everybody to watch Thursday session with John, because this kind of knowledge we have there, and it's so important because you begin to understand how pigment works and how color works, and then you apply in your work, and the pigment will do almost like 60% of the job. So I just love it. So okay, this is the process. I won't lift right now because it's too wet. Anyway, I will show you, but it's not. You see, look at the difference. The paper is wet, so the lifting is not the right time for the lifting. It's better when the paper is and also there is something here. It depends on the paper, on the pigment. The lifting depends on the paper and the staining of the pigment. Okay, so let's continue. For here the feathers, the face feathers, I will use serpentine, jadeite, again, hematite, burnt scarlet, and a bit of lunar black because it has granulation. So in the end, even if you don't see the granulation right here, you can feel. Okay, I don't know if I am explaining myself, but you can feel. And now this part, I will paint directly here, serpentine first. And this will be, we don't need a lot of time to do this, but it's
Silvia, we have another question here in the chat, in Zoom.
Okay.
She wants to know, is hot press better than cold press for the details?
You know, for this one here, you can use either of them. I prefer the cold. If I'm using Bauhaus, I will use the cold pressed. If I am, this one is honeymoon, it's hot pressed. Okay, I tested in arches and in Hanimuel hot pressed. This one is Bauhong cold pressed. So this one you can you can paint in different kinds of paper. Doesn't matter because we need texture, but it's not something that you have to see that texture. Like when a hot pressed paper, when I use granulation in landscapes, for example, then I always prefer the hot pressed. But in this case here, no, this one is cold pressed and it's okay. It's good.
So this is Hahnemuhle cold pressed?
This one is Bauhong.
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 Yeah.
Bauhong cold pressed. So the feathers of the face, they are little delicate, but it's easy. It's just have to pay attention because it's feather, it's plumage. So the brush stroke should be in the direction of the growth, Angela. I don't know. It's the
what?
Where when we paint the feather, we have to pay attention for the direction
of the feathers, the direction of the feathers.
How does it grows, right? In the face.
That it grows in the direction that the feathers grow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the secret for the brush stroke. Okay, so this is isn't something that it's difficult. So just paint it and leave it there. Just paying attention, of course, in this thing of the direction. Otherwise, if you draw and you feel in, it's just you have to feel the subject. I'm kind of emotional people. An emotional person. I like to put emotion in so I like to imagine that the animal is like kind of alive. But it is.
Can I read you a comment here from Elia?
Ella.
Ella. She says, Silvia, your paintings are like a gorgeous party that we all get to be part of.
Oh my God. Delicious. Thank you so much. Thank you. And you are the party. It's not good if you aren't there.
Exactly.
So we
all have to be at the party.
Yes. We have to say Daniel Smith is a party everywhere, every time we are together, and it's amazing. It's an amazing community. Okay, now I'm adding a bit of hematite burnt scarlet just to give contrast here and volume. So our face here is okay, and the nose or here where the bird breath, it's a bit of water and a bit of burnt sienna, and yeah, I hope it spreads a little, and that's it. And now a little bit more of burnt sienna and hematite burnt scarlet, and here, and I have the intention to be wet on wet, so that's it. Okay, now let's go. I need a little bit darker here, so a bit of lunar black with the hematite, and I have a deeper area. Okay, now I love to paint this. For the face, Zoisite, Primatech again, but Zoisite it's like this. It's a neutral, beautiful granulated pigment. I love it. I have it in my dot card. I'll show you. Wow. I never clean properly my brushes. But Zoisite, here it is.
Very nice.
What it's very nice because it's neutral and I'm using greens and blues. So if I have a neutral tone like this for the face, it is good. Look, the granulation. So the same thing the animal has. Now where's my Zoisite? Okay, here, but very diluted, very diluted. Okay, and then I start here. So I will start the shadows. Hope my hand is not over the painting, so you can see. Also with Zoisite, I will add a little shadow here under the face plumage. You can do this because doing this, it will pop up. And of course, you have to wait until it's dry. Okay. And the face of this animal is kind of has some crosses. Then we put with the Zoisite, and then it's done. I can do like this. And in the end,
May we ask a question from the Facebook side?
okay.
You mentioned about the paper that you're using, and Peg is asking, what causes the most granulation, hot press or cold press?
To
Thank you.
me, hot press. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Hot press, definitely. And it's because the hot press, we have on a hot press paper, we have the surface of a paper without texture. So it's like silk. And when you put the pigment with granulation, the paper allows all the granulations to appear, right? Different from a rough paper, which has a lot of texture up and downs, where the pigment will accumulate and it won't appear the same natural way as in a hot paper, hot pressed paper. But I always say that you have to know what you want. Maybe more granulation, maybe a granulation that is not that natural as in the hot pressed paper, then you have to choose another one. But the one that shows more to me is the hot pressed. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, now the back here. I like, you see, here there is more light on this side and this side, and here is the darkest zone. Lightest, light, and then here is the darker, medium, okay? So the back, same thing. I will add a little bit of pyro red in the throne. It sounds crazy, I know. And let's go. Or transparent pyro orange, it works too. Now I will paint here for this area. Let me change my brush for the Scuda Perla at this time. a bit more of transparent pyrrole orange. And also indanthrone blue, which I will use a lot here. So I have a bit of indanthrone here in the back because the back of these animals, they shine. So
The beak of the animal?
yeah, it shines because it's so
Smooth, right?
yeah, it's like a mirror. So we have a bit of what's happening around as a shadow. So I put it here, and then I prepare the mix. Let's put here a bit more of, once again, my paper is dry, but I have a lot of water in my brush. And then it's done the bases here. You know, sometimes it's not easy for me to paint and the size. I prefer the bigger sizes. Okay, let's go. Now, indanthrone blue with hematite burnt scarlet.
That's one of my
Okay.
favorites.
Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? I will start here. Yeah, you know why I love it, Angela? Because in the end, you see all the colors,
Yes.
isn't it? Because it separates. So I think it's amazing. And I use it to mix, and I still do with French ultramarine. But indanthrone blue is now my dearest one. And
Yes.
it lasts, it
Hematite
has,
is like it has a reddish tone, doesn't it?
yeah, yes. And that's why I like, see, it has this kind of red, orange, and when you mix, the indanthrone behaves very well with it because it doesn't have granulation. So I sometimes prefer to mix the neutral with indanthrone instead of French ultramarine. And then having this basis is because of the shining the shining of the back, and also the back of these animals. They have a lot of white texture, white or gray, or it's a lot. So I love the granulation here because you can feel the texture. Okay, so that's it. I won't do much after when I paint this feather. Then we can come back. Now it's time to go to the feathers. I will leave this
Silvia,
like
we
this.
had a question earlier. Do
Okay.
you normally outline the feathers before going to paint them?
No, it's not always, and it's not outlining. Okay,
Well, in a
okay,
way.
this process. Yeah, no, it's not always like this. I have to be fast here, so I have to paint. I painted before, but this is not. It's not. I'll show you. It's not outline. You see, this. It's more a negative painting than any outlining. See, there is different colors.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not common, I know, but it's not like outlining and then filling in like a coloring book. Instead of that, I prefer construction with shadows painting negative from the beginning, because now my layers of manganese, cobalt blue, and also endotron blue will give volume, depth, and this will separate the layers. So I will have air. You know what I mean? I will have air between them. So I prefer starting like this. When it's too big, no, I don't do everything, and then I do
Part by part, yeah.
yes, but I always start with the darkest tones with the shadows, not outlines. Okay.
Exactly. That's a good difference. Shadows, not
Yeah.
outline. Thank you.
Yeah, that's different because shadows define the structure. An
Yeah.
outline is just an outline that you're going to feel.
Yeah.
It is completely different. Now,
Silvia, let me remind you, time check.
Okay.
You have 25 minutes.
Okay, let's go. But anyway, the important thing here to me is that you see the process, okay? Because I have 2 or 3 finished pieces of this. So if you see the process for me, it will be great and
Great for
answer
learning.
all.
Great for learning. Thank you.
Yes. Now, I will start with the manganese blue because I already have the darkest tones. So manganese, which is a transparent blue, right? Let's go. I like to run, but to go fast, I'll try my best. And this part here is like light, right? So
Yes.
I will use manganese and bit of cobalt, which combine perfectly because cobalt blue is semi-transparent and manganese is transparent. So they combine very well. We can see light through it. Okay. Look at this. When you have the shadow, you can paint faster. And I'm not the fastest one, so I have to develop methods to be faster. So here, let me show you. When I have the shadows here, even the lightest ones, when I come with the next layer, I always, how can I say, manage to graduate or, oh, Jesus, now I don't know the name, but I try to put water and dilute. Yeah, that's it. A bit. Because then I can integrate everything. Okay, so let's go. This manganese, and it's an amazing pigment because it has a beautiful light, and it kind of, I feel it's clean. It gives freshness to the painting.
Yeah, I love
This
this.
is like, I talk too much. But here, see, it's manganese, cobalt, and a bit of indantron. Where is it? Now, this is the time where I love to work with the sticks. Look at this. Then it dilutes and it mixes. Okay, let's go. Okay, now here. And also again, cobalt. And then you continues to build all the feathers of the animal. In the end, it will be like silk or velvet. Anyway, and also the process is this: you have the shadows, then you layer with the lightest tone, and then the medium one, and then you achieve volume, and the back is wet. Okay, now here manganese again with cobalt here. Manganese with cobalt here. All this area is the lighter area. I hope I can show you the process. Of course, there are whites, lots of white here and there, which I have to. Sometimes this is what takes longer to paint because the many whites, you have to pay attention. I don't use masking fluid here. It's a small area. I don't need it. No. Also, working with the sticks are very good idea because the sticks are so practical. I am holding the sticks. I don't have to go back to the palette and come back here and go there. But the most important thing here is that I want you to know is that these pigments are amazing together. They are very responsive. I don't know if this word exists, but that's what I
Sure.
mean.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Better.
So are these
Oh,
shadows? The shadows are in the throne blue.
yes. The shadows are so sorry. I was so like with the time that I didn't explain. Yes, the shadows are in and from blue. See?
The stick. What color is the stick?
Yeah, it's in and from blue.
Also. Okay.
Okay, yes, because at this time when I layer on top, okay, I like to have it in my hand so I can manage to dilute and not leave it hard with hard edges. So it's already here in my hand. Okay, now again here I need a bigger brush. Again, this part here, it's like cobalt blue and manganese.
Silvia, doing good job.
Oh, my
Very
friend,
good job.
thank you. Thank
Very good
you.
job.
You're so nice. Thank you. Now,
Welcome.
in the throne. You're the best teacher, Raja. I learned with you the sticks.
You're doing
Yes.
excellent job.
Here, the comments are there that you are an excellent educator and an excellent teacher, Silvia. So
Thank you. You are so nice. Yes, sometimes that's why I told you it's the process because my style, uh, I can't uh, I can't paint in 1 hour or half an hour. It's like it's difficult, but I can explain the process so people can take advantage on it and learn something.
I have a question, Silvia. I
Okay.
remember that before, I don't know when, but you explained that you used iridescent electric blue sometimes.
Yeah, I use a lot.
To do it like after you've painted the feathers
Yes.
on top.
Yes, we can do something I am prepared for that. I knew it would be something. If you tell me like 10 minutes before,
Yes.
I can layer with iridescent electric blue another piece, okay?
Yes.
Because I have to have the watercolor must be dry, the paper dry,
Yes.
and so I brought one with me. We can see together the layering of iridescent electric blue, which gives wow, it's life to the piece, to the watercolor. So here I'm hurrying, but yeah, I want you to see this effect here. It's like, wow, this one I put the wrong color. Let me, whoa, come back here. And yeah, now manganese. Okay, then cobalt blue. What I want you to see is that the process of having the shadows first is really amazing,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
It works normally it's from light to dark, but you start
Exactly.
with the dark like shadows first and then go to the light.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. But you can, what I mean is like, we can do this, Angela, in my way of thinking. When you learn how to work with the pigments, right? Because if you put a cerulean blue instead of a manganese blue, it will be different. The result will be completely different.
Of course,
And
yeah.
it will be different because if they are different pigments. I think I told you the cerulean and also the sequence that you put on the paper also is very, very important. It's also very important. So you have to understand, come to our sessions, right? I think that was so, there is so much knowledge with the people, our community of ambassadors using the same pigment in a different way. My God, this is a class every week. It's so good. So we can, when you apply new work, it's a different, you apply with conscience. And that makes a lot of difference. Okay, it's important for you to see this process like here. See, it's easy. The indanthrone with manganese and cobalt, it's okay. It's not because of the darkest that the tone is dark that you can't work with it. You just have to know what pigment you are using. I think so. I know if my colleagues agree with me, but for me, like the experience showed me this.
It's beautiful how it's building up, huh?
Isn't it? And
Yeah.
then when you start with this, and I see there and come here and go there, but it's good to see happening in the paper. Now here, cobalt blue, I have indanthrone, now cobalt, and then you go and mix it because here we
So
have
the more you go to the dark, the more cobalt you use and darker colors.
Yes, yes, yes. Here, yes, it's cobalt. Manganese, it's okay. You can use everywhere because it's like when I lived when I'm using manganese and I lift, I love it because it's manganese. It's a low staining. I don't remember, but you see the color instead of white, and I love this because you can graduate your lifting.
Yes.
It's a very good color to work with. And now here more cobalt and manganese, and then the endothrone, so we can give volume. I won't have time to work the negative again, but I hope you see the process or appearing the process that I work now on a paper. I thought I would have time to do the eye, but that's for another day. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now, see, when we arrive here, in the edge of the feather, I can also work like this and here. So we have the negative, as I told you in the beginning, adjusting the texture of the feathers. We can see. It's easier.
Silvia, it's interesting that Sylvia Thorne in Facebook commented, painting negative space in the beginning is a bonus step, while building up layers of colors or values in composition. Excellent lesson that will serve any artist for a lifetime. Thank you, Sylvia.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so gentle. And you can paint like this in any subject that you want. That's the most important thing I think, because it's a way of painting, it's a technique, and it's not only for a bird. It's for anything that you want to paint. That here, see, hard here, but I come with the endothrone a little bit more, and okay, it is diluted. Not too much water, please, because if you add too much water, then cauliflower will appear. Then you have to only to have a good dosage, Angela. I don't know. And
yes, dosage. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we have a person who's asking, how do you stop the feathers at the bottom? I don't know.
How do I? Sorry, I didn't
stop the feathers at the bottom. I don't know. You don't stop them. It's the end of the paper, right? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I hear. I
think
stop
so.
it. Yeah.
No. The question was, how do you stop the feathers? But you don't really stop them.
Okay.
You
Like
open.
this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this. Okay. Yeah. Like this. Only thing is like darker. This is endothrone with a bit of hematite scarlet, burnt scarlet. That's why it has texture. Okay. Here, same thing. So I have a darker part here in the original. The original, which is not, this one is a photo from my original. So see, this is I finished in another way. I just finished like this. Okay.
Yeah, you finish with the paper, let's say, when the paper.
Yeah. Yes. And in this case, and this other one, I have many of them. And this one is different. That's a good question because I finished in a different way, all of them. This is
you wanted me to let you know. Now it's 5 minutes till the end. I don't know if you want to show.
I'll show you the iridescent very quick. Okay.
Yes, we would love to see you painting, to watch you painting all the time, but we don't have any more time.
Yes, no problem. But the process is there. Okay, the iridescent, I think, let's see, for example, here, but I have to have a thin, okay, thin layer. It's very diluted, not too much. Otherwise, it won't, you won't have the effects. So when I paint with iridescent electric blue, I always make sure that it's a very thin layer, very subtle, because I don't want to sparkle too much. It's just to, to stand up, like stand up the color.
Mhm.
Okay, so here and there a bit, not too much. It's a very beautiful blue. I'm just adding where I have the manganese. So on top of manganese, iridescent electric blue is an
Very
amazing,
diluted. Very diluted, yes.
yes, very, very diluted. Very, will light up your painting, but not too much. Otherwise, will shimmer, right? Too much, and then you want a key. But when you see some areas that are a little down, a little, muddy, then you go there with iridescent electric blue, and the magic is done. I don't know if you
It will
can.
ignite everything. It will
Yes,
do fire.
look
Yeah.
at this. Look
Yeah.
at this difference between, here as well. Very diluted, very beautiful color, very delicate with the tip of your brush, because you don't want to, damage the paper, damage the layer under. Okay. So
What number is
I
this
think,
brush? What number is your brush?
this is the Belly Aqua number 8 silver brushes. The series is 2700. This is amazing. I really loved it. I started using it after Frankfurt.
Mm.
And I think, you see, light. It's amazing, this pigment, the iridescent electric blue. I have always a stick with me, and I have it on my dot card. I don't know if you have any questions.
Sylvia, we have a lot of friends at home painting along.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? Let's see.
Time to show their artworks too. I think we have 2 minutes. Okay.
Oh my
We'll
God.
proceed
The
to
iridescent, wow. It
wow.
shines more on the screen. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
Wow.
very
amazing.
good.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Oh,
Ooh.
wow. Great job.
Anna Marie.
Yeah, Anna
So we have
Marie.
Diane,
Yeah.
Erkin, Dodie, Anna Marie. Who else?
and Shaful. Oh,
Oh, bravo. Wow, you
Oh,
guys.
wow,
Sarah,
wow.
Anna.
how
Oh, so
beautiful is
nice.
this?
So good.
Anna, yeah, Anna,
Sabrina.
you got the feathers, Anna.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
to send us, you have to start sending the reference photo before the live so people can draw it beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sylvia, you're so
The
inspiring. Look at that.
truffles.
Look at that.
Amazing. I love it, guys. Yeah,
Very
the
nice,
How
blues
Anna.
are
sharing
my
you are.
signature. I love the
Thank you,
blues.
Silvia.
We have
Thank you so
homework
much.
to finish.
Yes, you
Beautiful.
do.
Great
Thank you
job.
so much, John. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Sylvia.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Sylvia.
everybody.
Was
You're all
amazing.
Oh, thank
great.
you.
Thank you, Jean-Paul.
Thank you,
Thank
Sylvia.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Thank you.
dear. Thank you,
Thanks for the
dear.
wings.
Sylvia, great
Love
weekend.
Bye-bye.
to be with
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Wonderful
Thank you,
weekend.
Sylvia.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thanks.